bike. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And I said, let me hit you guys up real quick. Because, you know, it's what we do, check in, right? So, it's Thursday, June 11th, 2020. And I'm out here in McKeesport. My knee started hurting, so I took a little break because kind of tweaked it a little bit yesterday. So I got my brace, and it ain't really doing much. It keeps falling off or slipping off my leg as I'm pedaling, so that's a no-go. I just happened to see this building here, and it says the People's Building. It's in McKeesport. It's right next to the Daily News, directly across the street. And I'm parked in front of this clock, and it has a memorial wall here. I was going to do some research and see what this is about and put it in our little group for the writers group to, you know, show some exciting history about the area, you know. But anyway, the reason why I checked in right now is because I thought about, it's like 5:14 p.m. I got off work about an hour and a half ago, hopped on the bike, and came out here. So, I thought about this while I was pedaling. Well, even before I even got on the bike, I thought, no, I don't want to go for a ride. Because I was supposed to ride to work today, and I didn't because it was raining this morning. And it had like a 20% chance of rain up until 6 p.m. But it actually was pretty nice after like 5:30, 6 this morning. It was like a little sprinkle, and then it was good. So I could have actually rode to work, but I didn't. So, because I was in fear that on my ride home I would get soaking wet, so I didn't ride. I planned to ride afterwards, right? So anyway, I got on a bike, rode out here. And I said, you know, maybe I'll go to Boston because it's early enough where I can make it to Boston and then get home and it will still be light out. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm so grateful. And most of the way is flat. It's a couple of challenging little inclines, but I tackled those mostly. There are a couple more inclines coming up that hopefully I can tackle, but I was thinking about it, and I said, my knee's hurting. I don't even have to ride. I'm out here solo today because my sister was supposed to ride with me, but she would rather play video games. So I said, I'm going to go out here and enjoy this day. There's absolutely no excuse for me not to be out here. So I came, and I'm here, and I'm thinking, you know, before and along the ride, like, no, just make it short, go down to the end of the bridge and come back, take my picture, come back, you know, and be done, right? But I'm doing this not only for the outdoors, to enjoy the weather, not only for the benefit that it brings me health-wise, but because it's actually fun for me, you know. And I haven't been able to enjoy this a lot lately because of COVID and because of the weather. And the fact, you know, COVID, the weather, and the fact that I work, you know. So, and I was concentrating mostly on my book and ideas surrounding that. So I didn't really get to enjoy as much of the outdoors as I wanted to. And so there's no excuse for me not to do it today, right? So I came out here and I'm looking. There are hardly any cyclists out here today. I did run into a group of 3 cyclists that had the helmets and everything on, and we waved, spoke, and kept it moving. But for the most part, there aren't a lot of people out here like usual, you know. So because the world is opening up, you know, the need to stay in hasn't been as great. So the desire to get out and do the things that people hadn't actually been doing before COVID has gone down. So anyway, I was thinking about that as far as our goals and everything too. Like before people started going back to work and before restaurants opened up, people had a lot of time to decide whether or not they were going to do certain things. They had a lot of time to reevaluate where their life was going, how they were dealing with things, and whether or not they were being productive. So now that we're going back into the mainstream, how is that going to affect your goals? How is that going to affect the lessons that you learned, or the impact that your downtime has had on your life? So have you gone completely back to the way it was before COVID-19? Or are you actually taking the lessons and the time and the, you know, ideas or whatever it was that you got out of that downtime, or that time that you got to spend more with family, or the time that you got to be more productive, and utilizing that moving forward? Something to think about. I just thought about it when I came over here, because I said it's very easy excuse me, to get stuck in that, oh, I wanted to go back to normal routine, and then, you know, we forget that we make our normal. So if yesterday normal was you doing push-ups on your floor, and today you're doing pull-ups in the gym, that's your normal today, and that was your normal yesterday. So just something to think about. Hit me up, let me know. All right, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, enjoying this time, and until next time, later.